Parents, how far would you go to protect your kids? I always taught my son to trust the system, but that ended the day I found him shaking in the nurse's office with a black eye and broken headphones. Tyler was 16 and had this way of seeing the world that was equal parts brilliant and too gentle. He was autistic, had ADHD, and couldn't stand loud noises. He loved computers, knew how to code in ways I couldn't even begin to understand, but school was hell for him. Still, he tried. He really did. So when I got that call, I dropped everything at the hospital and drove straight to the school. I walked into the nurse's office and saw him in the corner, rocking, with his headphones shattered in his lap and a bruise swelling under his eye. I crouched down and he just whispered, it was Eric again. Eric Donovan, senior, star football player, a poster child for everything wrong with schools that care more about image than kids. That was the 5th time in 2 weeks. Tyler had been too scared to speak up. The principal, Lowell, basically told him to toughen up and try harder to fit in. No punishment, no investigation, just the usual PR spin. I started documenting everything, every bruise, every broken item, every time he came home shaking or crying or flinching when the doorbell rang. I met with the school counselor, the vice principal, and Lowell again. All I got was the same polite brush off. We'll look into it. We'll monitor the situation. Nothing changed. It got worse. They made a fake Instagram account using Tyler's name, posted videos mocking the way he flaps his hands when he's anxious, posted a photoshopped pic of him on the toilet. It went around school like wildfire. Tyler barely spoke for a week after that. His therapist called me in and said he'd mentioned wanting it all to stop for good. That night, I found a goodbye letter on his desk. I slept in his room for days after that. I also installed hidden cameras after someone egged our car and smashed our mailbox. We caught Eric and 2 of his buddies throwing rocks and laughing outside our house. I brought the footage to Detective Martin. He told me it was minor and warned me not to get obsessed. Obsessed. Right. Then I got the call. Tyler had locked himself in the school bathroom. He was breathless, whispering. Eric took my meds, said he's gonna finish it today. I was at the school in minutes. The office was empty. No one even noticed Tyler missing. I heard yelling from the gym. I walked in and saw Eric on top of my son. His phone was out. He was filming as he clapped next to Tyler's ears over and over, trying to trigger a meltdown. Tyler was screaming and covering his head. No teacher, no staff, just Eric and his 2 friends laughing. I lost it. I ran straight at him, dragged him off my son, and pepper sprayed him in the face. He started crying and yelling, and I recorded every second as he screamed out a confession, rambling about how it was just a joke. They threatened to charge me, but that video went viral. Tyler decided to speak out. Other kids did too. Parents we didn't even know reached out. Turns out Eric had a history. One, the school kept quiet. Lowell resigned. Detective Martin got suspended. Eric was charged in juvenile court. 6 months later, Tyler started at a new school. He's smiling again. Got a mentor in robotics. Still doesn't like loud places, but he's not scared anymore. I started an advocacy group for parents like me. We helped pass new anti-bullying laws in our district. I sat in a meeting recently with the new school leadership. They apologized, said they'd failed us. I nodded but didn't say much.